What up y'all? Welcome to another episode of Reviews by Myles. Today's review is going to be a little different. We are in my kitchen, but I am going to be reviewing the Cricut Mug Press and the Cricut 15-ounce mug, so I thought it'd be fitting to do it in my kitchen just because I do make my coffee just in the background. But before we get into it, my name is AlbertMylesMejia. I'm the owner and founder of Legal Hustle Clothing, the creative director of By Myles Design and Print Studios, and I'm also the creator of the Facebook group YYC Soldiers Calgary Sneaker Community. Now before we get to the review and then the unboxing of the mug press and the mugs, just some details about this machine. It did come out recently on March 11th, North America wide. I was able to pick this up here in Calgary, Canada from a local Myles. The mug press itself retails for about $279.99 before tax, and this pack right here, the double pack 15-ounce mugs, was $10.99. Just a tip on the mugs though, I wouldn't usually buy these from Myles just because they're a little bit more expensive, but if you are able to purchase mugs or any sublimated items from a supplier, they're usually a lot cheaper. I just picked these ones up just for the sake of doing the review and just testing out this mug press. So first up, let's open up the mug press. You got your Cricut instructions. Just pretty much like the what to do with the machine before turning it on. I'm not going to open this. I do know you have to plug this machine in before you can actually use it to your computer. Now over here we have the Cricut Mug Press and just the power cable and the USB cord. Quick unboxing of the mugs. Standard 15-ounce mug used for the sublimation project. Now, like I said during the unboxing, before we can actually just plug this mug press in and start using it, we do have to plug it into our computer just to update the software. So before I do anything else, I gotta do the firmware update, and then from that we can start pressing some mugs. So out of the box, super easy to put together. Power cord, plug it into your laptop, make sure you have Design Studios on your computer, and you just go to the heat press section where it says set up new machine, click heat press, click mug press, and it literally took 2 seconds and now it's done. So we can actually get started with pressing our mugs. Now before we get started, obviously turn on your machine and let this warm up. There are 5 indicators just above the power button to let you know when the machine is ready to be used. But before then, just a breakdown of some of the items that we're using. We do have our 15-ounce Cricut mug. Now because I'm not using Infusible Ink and I'm sublimating it, I had to print out my designs prior to getting this started. So I have 2 designs here. I don't know which one I'm going to use yet, but it's going to be one of these. You are going to need a sublimation printer if you're not going to be using the Cricut Infusible Ink. You also are going to need some heat resistant tape just to tape the design around the mug so it doesn't move or shift around on you. And you're also going to need some butcher paper or craft paper. I know with the Infusible Inks you don't have to, you can just put the mug right in and start pressing, but with this one you're going to have to, just to kind of protect the walls of your machine, just put this in there and put it around your your mug after you put the design on. Obviously you're gonna need some scissors, and you're just gonna need somewhere to put the mug when it's done pressing. So I have an old Cricut heat press mat that I have with the old Cricut Press 2 or Easy Press 2. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna put the mug in, we're gonna close this, and it's gonna let us know. It takes about 6 minutes to sublimate your image onto the mug. All right, we're back. Our heat press is now ready to go. The light has turned green from orange. Because Infusible Ink is essentially a sublimated or sublimation type of process, I'm assuming, because it doesn't tell you what temperature this is, inside here is about 390 to 400 degrees Fahrenheit, which is pretty standard when it comes to sublimating. Now what I'm doing right here is I am taping up my design. I decided to go with one of my old Legal Hustle designs. I thought this would be dope on a mug, just as an all-over print. So right now I'm just taping up some heat-resistant tape to my mug, just to make sure it sticks, it doesn't shift around. You want to kind of tape this as tight as you can. Now this is actually my first time ever pressing a mug. I actually outsourced some of my mugs to someone here locally, and they purchased a mug press from one of our suppliers that me and her both use, and she used to make my mugs, and I thought, you know, why not pick up the Cricut press or Cricut Mug Press just to try it out and see how I like making mugs myself. I've always wanted to, but I just never, you know, fully committed to it. But with the Cricut press, it kind of just made it a lot easier for me. I will be dropping a video on this soon, but I am not a fan of Amazon presses. If you have an Amazon press, there's nothing against it. I personally would not use them for my own business. Personally, for safety, I've seen a lot of Amazon presses, whether it be a heat press, like a regular heat press, or a mug press, or a 8-in-1 press, or whatever Amazon has. And in different Facebook groups that I'm in, I've seen a lot of people almost burn their house down or burn a room in their home because the Amazon heat presses are faulty. And you know, again, if you guys are using it and it's working fine for you, great. I'm glad you're safe. But personally for me, it's just not something I would put my money towards. And I will drop a video, again, I will drop a video on that later on in the future. But as of right now, we are going to be talking about the Cricut Mug Press. And apparently, it's super easy to make mugs with this, very professional ones. So, I will get this review going, and you guys can pretty much be the judge of that. Hoping it turns out great, because if it does, we're going to have more mugs in our household. My wife already has a lot of mugs from when we travel and when she worked at a bookstore, so we're gonna have more mugs, but they're probably gonna be more branded towards my brand, her brand, all that kind of stuff. Okay, so before we get this mug press going, let's make sure to cut some butcher paper. Some people say you don't have to do this, but for me, I personally just want to protect my machine, and I just want to keep it clean. Like, it's all about keeping your workspace clean. Also, because these are, you know, a pretty expensive investment if you're in the industry for printing or for design work and all that kind of stuff, you do want to take care of your stuff. You want to make sure it lasts a long time, and it's not something that's only going to last for 2 years. Just to be safe, I'm we will tape this to the mug. Alright, so what it says is put the mug in, put it straight down, just slides in easily. You want to make sure your mug is essentially in the middle, and then close it. So we have 5 blinking lights here. I don't want to touch the machine, but there's 5 blinking lights. So this machine is going to take 6 minutes to print one mug. It does take longer than a lot of other mug presses that other people might have, but I mean, if you're not in a rush and it's not one of your main focuses of print, this would probably be a good machine, but we will see after the print. Now we're nearing the end of the pressing for the mug. Some things I do want to talk about with some pros and cons. The pros, it prints from what I've seen on the internet. It's been printing amazing mugs, amazing images with perfect pressure around the mug. A con though, from what I've seen online, is it only presses from 11 ounce to 16 ounce mugs, and it has to be the rectangular, regular type of mug. You can't really print mugs that have like a curve or like a latte mug, but if you're not in the industry for that, or you're not really pressing more than one type of mug, I wouldn't worry about it. Personally, for me, this is a type of mug that I personally like to use, and a lot of my clients have asked me for this type of mug. So for me, this would be a perfect mug for business. When I do take the mug out, I will have to wait about 15 minutes. So until then, I'm gonna cut the video right now and come back to you guys when the mug is cooled down. The mug is still hot. I didn't actually let it cool down. Got really excited to check how the image would look, but look at this. This right here is an amazing photo type mug. You do have a little bit of parts that didn't really get a lot of ink on there, but I'm not too worried about that. It kind of goes with the image of the mug itself. It looks like it fades from in to out, but look at that design. Now I know I've worked with other people when it came to mugs, and some of the things that we've had a hard time with is pressure. Now if you're not getting the right amount of pressure around the mug, or whatever type of mugs you're using, whether it be a latte mug, a regular 15 ounce mug, you would get a lot of this around the whole thing. But with the easy Cricut Mug Press, I am amazed at this photo and how it printed all the details of my photo. If you guys like this mug, let me know in the comment section. I also have a hoodie that matches this mug on my website, legalhustleclothing.com. Guys, thank you again for checking out this video. If you guys are on Instagram, please follow me on Instagram. Instagram at by.myles, Twitter at @bymyles, Facebook, facebook.com/bymyles, on Twitch, twitch.tv/bymyles. I got my website coming in March 17. It is bymylesstudios.com. Again, if you like this mug and you want to get the hoodie to match this, my website is legalhustleclothing.com, legalhustle clothing.com. And I also got a giveaway coming up, so make sure to follow me on Instagram, subscribe to my YouTube channel, follow me on Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, all of that. I will put the information out there. We do have some big sponsors locally in Calgary that are a part of this event, and it's a true privilege to have them help me out with this giveaway. So please follow me on Twitter, and I will put the announcement soon. Until then, thank you again for checking out this video. Please remember to like, comment, subscribe, and share this video with anyone that's interested in one of these machines, or just want to learn more about streetwear, the streetwear industry, or how to start a t-shirt business. Until then, I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.